Alright guys, what we have today is the RX-78-01N, the Gundam Local Type, from the Gundam Origin MSD line. I don't know what the Mobile Suit Discovery line is, but it's something. So if you know with Origin, you're getting a whole lot of background and seeing things you've never seen before in Gundam prior to the war. So you're getting a lot of older versions of the kit, such as the Gun Tank, the original Zaku, Goof prototype, Dom prototype, all of those things. So you're getting a lot of kits that maybe not have existed before, or you never got to see in the past. So this one, well, I guess it's some kind of prototype Gundam. It's very different. I don't know what the local type exactly means, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I love this box art. I mean, it's very Gundam. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it just looks cool. I love the colors. It got some great explosions going on over here. Cool little machine gun. Very Uzi looking machine gun. Gotta love that. And then, oh, it's an Earth Federation Force prototype. So, I was right. I don't read things before I do anything, so why not? So, this is a Bandai official product, as it is. And this is an Origin thing. It has Origin in it, guys. Obviously, it says Origin right there. So, 144, high grade scale. You know how we do. So, let's take a look at the rest of the box. Okay, here we got the obligatory front and rear shots. Gotta love that. And then we get a little bit of a read up there. I can't read that. Wish I could, can't. If you know anything about the Gundam, the original Grandpa Gundam, as I call it, is RX-78-2. So this is the RX-78-01. So it's more of a prototype than the original Gundam. Of course, this probably actually says something about where this came from. Maybe I should translate this one day. But Mobile Suit 0082. So this was prior to the war, which was in 0083. It's pretty cool. And this is brand new, 2016. The Mobile Suit Discovery channel. Oh, wait. Okay, but it does give you, the nice website, GundamTheOrigin.net, so maybe we can go check that out. Let's turn it this way, and of course you get that basically same thing, BandaiHobby.net. Okay, go to the other side of the box, and we get some more product shots, shooting positions, yay, saber positions. This, I love this. This is actually comes with real beam sabers on it, high grade. I don't even know how. I've done so many high grades that don't even come with a real beam saber at all, just a single piece, but it comes with a real thing. So it shows you neck swivel. It can look up. Whatever's up here, it's looking at this. Okay, armpit. This is how armpit has arrows. It's got some strongman. It can flex, and then it's got some butt. It can do butt, and then okay, we got here. Okay, so it comes with trigger finger and then two bro fists. It's got stickers, I'm guessing. I'm assuming this means it has stickers that it can put in places. And then you get your obligatory, everything else comes with a shotgun, shield, beam sabers. This is a neat little feature we're going to cover in the actual review of things. The shield itself can stand up. It has a shield stand. I don't even know what that is. Here's these symbols, I still don't know what they mean. Maybe I should look those up too. PSP! Right. Come over here. I'm assuming this means don't eat anything in this box, don't put it in your face. This has an 8. I don't even know what that means, but it has an 8. And illustration is by Yuta Otani at Planeta. Awesome, you do some great work. But unfortunately, it's upside down. So, why don't we go ahead and build this guy and take a look at it. Alright guys, now that we've done the build montage, here we go. Now we have the Gundam Local Type. I like this. There's something about it. It's just not a normal Grandpa Gundam, and I like it. I love these colors. Look at this blue. Oh my god, look at the blue. Look at it. I really love the detail on this. This is my first Origin Gundam kit. I built just the gun tank before, and that's not a Gundam by any means. This went together very, very differently than any other Gundam or HG I've built, and I like it. It was probably supposed to be a fast build, but because of, I do details on things as I go, it took a while. I mean, this thing has some great panel lining. Look at this all along the leg armor here. Of course, right here in the middle of the shield, all the dots. The chest has just very minimal line. The chest has very minimal panel lining, but I really dig it. And of course, you got some great markings here. The thighs here. It's got feet. Really weird looking gun. Gotta love that. You got the cool butt armor. And then got this great backpack looking thing. So, let's see what this guy is all about. One of the cool features I like about this, and it's going to be real hard to see because it's so small, it has a visor. It's a Gundam with a red visor. I love that. It's just so cool. Let's see if I can get a close-up on it. May not be able to. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool little clear translucent visor. You can still make out the yellow eyes behind it. Because essentially the head is just straight up Grandpa Gundam head. And most of the chest, very similar, but the chest vents are a little bit different. I like it. It's something about this really spoke to me the first time I saw it, and I knew I had to get it. And it's so cool. And much like with the Thunderbolt Gym, something about these newer kits, they are stickering the crap out of them. Look at this. This is, once again, master grade level stickering. Look at this. Just warning stickers everywhere. All over the legs. Look at it. On the feet. You have the feet warning stickers for the people standing right there. This stripe right here, that's actually a sticker, along with the warning sticker there. But I like that. It almost adds like a sailor cuff to it. It's pretty neat. Now, normally I don't like to add these big like faction stickers to shoulders and stuff, but I like it. Now, one problem with this. This is all different stickers. This line is its own sticker. The 01 is its own sticker. This warning sticker here. This warning sticker here. And they're not cut exact, so you're kind of layering a little bit. I think in the instructions it tries to tell you this one needs to go on first, this one needs to go on second, so that you have a better layer. Because I don't read Japanese, I assume I missed that part of the instructions. But you got the great one here. Of course, you got your model number sticker there. You got that one there. Well, I always love this. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right here. Yep, this is the cockpit. So you get your little cockpit sticker. They even put a tiny little sticker right here on the jewel of the V-fin. And of course the one's right there, the warning under the guns on the helmet there. Because, watch out, Vulcans. Vulcan warning stickers, gotta love that. They need those in Star Trek. So, of course you got your EFS, or Federation Forces. So there we go. And, yeah. That right here. Now, unlike the shoulders, this is all one big sticker because they really want you to get that placement just right. And you get your two warning stickers on that shield. Now, this is a really different kind of shield. I like it. It's like just a mid-level shield. It's not huge like a typical Gundam. So this one's probably just more like a grunt version of a Gundam. Like it's meant to just go in there and do a quick ground battle, because it doesn't have a whole lot of big like leg thrusters. It does have thrusters on the back. These I've never seen. I need to clean this up, actually, I admit that, but these, and they're positionable. I love this. So I mean, I think it's pretty much just a ground type Gundam for, well, just small assaults. And being a prototype, it's got, it's lacking a few things here and there, but it's so unique in the way of original Gundams. And let's see here. Interesting details. I've never seen leg, inner framework like this. Just that weird line detail. I've never seen that. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a kind of a corrugated look. I don't exactly know what they're going for, but it does it on all the joints. We got the elbows up here too. So can't quite get in there. Just trust me. The elbows have it too. So you can see right in there. Elbow joints. Good. And then, of course, back of the legs. You can see it there. The ankles. Oh, my goodness. This is the foot ankle joint is so unique, just in the way this is, because it pivots. The foot itself has a ball joint down here, and so it pivots separate from this little ankle area, and then that has a ball joint up inside the foot. So this tilts, so you can get a little rocking action both ways. But assembling it was really different. So you put the whole foot together, and you get your polycap in there. Then you put this back piece. You put the back piece on, you rotate it back, then you snap this front piece on, and that had the ball joint that went up into the polycap up in the leg. That was crazy. I've never built a foot like that, ever. Now, this guy, you know, I normally present on a stand. It actually stands pretty good on its own. Of course, he's looking down at the world, because why wouldn't you? You're a Gundam. Look down. There we go. Now he's proud to be a Gundam, and he's got that thing. So... oh, and I love this. We were talking about the sticker details. In here, you can't really see. It has red camera stickers, not the traditional green. You can see it back here too. No idea why. I'm excited about it, but I have no idea why it's like that. Okay, so articulation we sort of showed off a second ago. Once again, always cut your front armor so it moves independently. So it can sit really well. It's got so much double knee articulation. Look at that. Look at that bend. That's just beautiful. Comes all the way back there. You get your foot motion. Well, it's not going to go backwards very far because this rear skirt is all part of the butt. Like this whole thing is all one piece. It ain't going that way. These side skirts, they're really super stiff and they rotate barely, but they're there. Arm articulation, double jointed elbows. This is an origin kit, so it's really, really good. It can touch its own shoulder. Look at that. Oh, okay, it can, there, it can touch, I keep saying it can touch, it can sort of touch its own shoulder, let's be honest here. And then you can come up here, with the Origin kits, they started doing an upward swivel, so that it can actually reach, well, up. I love that. You know, normally you'd have it come forward, you know, instead, now they want you to be able to do upward poses, and I love this. You get your good bicep rotation. No forearm rotation, which I've only seen on one kit, and I love it, and I need to put it on more kits. However, he can do an amazing bicep curl. Look how strong I am. I am strong of Gundam. Also, he can surrender pretty good. I give up. I hope that's not speaking towards the pilot, but he gives up. So, moving on. Let's play around with the weapons, shall we? Let's talk about this gun. I'm gonna pull it out of the hand here. I don't know where they came up with the idea for this gun. It's basically an HG kit, so it's 4 pieces. You got the cool fold-out butt. You're never going to use that because it basically interferes with any and all movement. This barrel piece, it's a separate piece. That's it. And then you get the snap-on handle for the other hand. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, it's a pretty cool kit. This is the only magazine you get for it. There's no other backup mags. Not that it comes off anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm probably going to add some silver details to it later, like maybe right here on the slide. Just tiny little details here and there. It does not come with a sticker here for the sight, and it kind of upsets me. Maybe I'll paint one in. But it'll have to be red because, you know, we got red everything else on this Gundam. I mean, that folds away nicely, but, you know, when I was talking about the Gem Thunderbolt, there's no storage for this. So he's either going to be carrying it or he's going to be dropping it. So I'm guessing that means weapons are disposable. You just don't, you know, your ammo runs out, you toss it. That's it. You know. And then let's get to the real party part of this thing. The shield. Sorry, you can see how that already popped off. That's the thing that it does. So this is a really neat, I like this shield. It's pretty cool. Of course you got your gratuitous handle there for if you have to pick it up. But something I haven't seen before, it stores the beam sabers under the tip of the shield. Like they come in here and they snap off. Well, hopefully they don't snap off. They peg in right there very nicely. Of course you can pull up both of them. But here is the party piece. You rotate this mount up. And you flip this down. And now you have a shield stand. So you can actually set the shield up to fight with. No, wait. Hide behind? For some reason you can set the shield up. So you can have your Gundam just standing next to a shield over there. Maybe it's like a sandwich board. Maybe he's advertising. That's what it is. He's advertising himself. Look, I have a Gundam. Do you want a Gundam too? Cool. I has Gundam. Okay, so there's that. I love the little beam sabers. So let's go ahead and beam saber this guy up. I can't believe this. I once again cannot believe it comes with a full beam saber, and it's a good one. It's not like that crappy, really clear plastic. I like it. I like it a lot. And of course, it just sits in the hand. There's no pegs. You know, they missed a golden opportunity. They have the grooves in there to peg it into, but they don't use them. I don't know why. Let's get this guy back on his stand. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this because this bugs me. So here's the crotch hole where the pegs go. It's a poly cap in there. That bothers me because eventually, after a few times of taking it on and off a stand, it'll get a little hollowed out. Implications be what they are. So you get the cool beam saber. Now the other thing I didn't show, if you don't have your shield, on the arm, it actually has the exact same kind of pegs, so you can peg beam saber directly to your forearm. That's pretty neat. That's a cool way to store it, because if you know the original, Origin Gunpa or Gundam, that'll be the problem with not having the sword peg in. So if you know old school Gundam, always have the two beam sabers popping up out here, and I like that they didn't do it. It gives this Gundam its own identity, and I really, really like that. So we can go ahead and put the other beam saber on here, just because. There. So now he's in his normal I forgot my shield mode, or you put it up like this. My sandwich board is out. This is my Gundam. Advertising Gundam for sale, y'all. That's why it's got the 01 on there, just so you know that this is the 01. Alright, I really like this guy. I totally recommended this. In fact, I kind of bought this out from under a friend of mine without knowing it. He's like, I really wanted that. Well, you should have bought it before I got here. So, oh, one thing I did not talk about, let me point this out. The head. It does not have the typical just double ball joint, polycap, neck joint. It's actually got down here, you can sort of get in there and see it. It's a double swivel instead. So underneath, it's mounted sort of like a ball joint. So the bottom moves back and forth, but it can totally turkey neck. Look at this. And that's what gives it the I can look at the stars ability, like it showed in the thing. So remember when it showed the little arrow, I can look upward. I really dig that. Now if I had a cool stand for flight mode, which this is more of a ground type, so it wouldn't be flying much, but you can totally Superman. Look, I'm sort of flying like Superman. Gundam. Okay, that's enough of that. So we're gonna go ahead, put this guy back on the stand for the last time today. Shield. Okay, let's just, I don't want to put a shield back on. I'm lazy. Okay, I'm lazy. Let's be honest here. Go ahead and unfold. I still love this gimmick. I'm not going to lie. That is a neat gimmick. And then, well, there's nothing to do with the beam sabers. So, this is it. The Gundam Local Type. I don't know who local it is, but it is. But I recommend it if you can find it. I got it for about 25 bucks, and I just totally broke the V-fin. I really did. On video, snapped the V-fin off. I will fix that. But for about 25 bucks, you can buy a new one. Alright guys, I will catch you on the next review, and remember, keep on building, because now I'm gonna go have to fix. Bye.